Hello, Steve White, Trick89 for Steve Out 79. Well, I just did a review for the Orville Season 3, Episode 4, Alaya. Oh, sorry, no. The episode was called Gently Falling Rain, but that's what her name means. They touched on an issue in the episode that I was surprised about, and I meant to mention it in the review, but I didn't. I didn't want to redo the review just to point that out or mention that, so I thought I'll just do a separate little video on it, because I can't use the name. I don't know how I'm going to title this episode, but there is a child born out of wedlock between two alien races which aren't really compatible. Basically, Talea has a daughter called Alaya, who is Ed's daughter as well, and she's revealed to him in the episode. And there's an argument because she's been hidden away from public view because they don't want to hurt the political career of Talea, and also because of the shame and all the issues. And he's saying, why did you even have her then? And it's quite a dramatic moment, and it's well acted. And she's like we don't do what humans do. So that was a comment on a certain issue which is under threat in America, in relation to what's happening with Roe v. Wade being challenged and all of that. And I was curious where they were going to go with this, because she basically said, you don't understand what happens to people in my world who do that. And she took him to a chamber, and they show a couple of parents being brought in. And I thought, oh my God, they're going to execute them. Because the statement seemed at first very pro-life and criticising humans for doing that. And then I thought, they're going to execute these parents. And what they did was they showed them a hologram of the child that they would have had, and they are forced to talk to it and be tortured, basically. And I'm like, is that the punishment, or is that just the punishment before they execute them? Because I felt like that's where they were going with that statement. They wanted to go to that extreme to show this is where America is heading, because they're criminalizing that thing, and there are people calling for women to be executed for doing that. So to do that and show that in a science fiction setting would have been brilliant, but they didn't quite go that far. Ed is removed from the room, and they just show Talea watching these parents suffering. And I assumed at the end of that, they put them out of the misery. But I'm not sure if I was just projecting or assuming, but I wanted them to go there with that. And I'm like, was that really implied, or did I just imagine that in my head? I'm curious who else thinks that's what they were sort of trying to imply. And I just thought it was really interesting, just because the Orville can do political issues and allegory well if they try. And this seemed like a moment, but it seemed really out of place in the episode. I mean, in a way, it had to be brought up because of all that, but it really deserved a bit more than one scene, and is sort of not quite finished. I didn't feel like it was really concluded on that level. But so it was sort of underdone in a way, but interesting. I'm just curious what other people thought of it, and if they thought what I thought. And yeah, I just wanted to ask what people thought about that. I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. I don't know what I'm going to call this. Like, how do you bring attention to a subject if you can't actually mention the name on YouTube? Like, I'm not exactly sure how to do it, but I'm going to go work that out. I'm going to go. Thanks. Bye.